Hello.
Hi.
We
Hello.
are back. It's a Monday. It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. We
Uh,
both thought that though today, dude.
I did.
like,
It was a
like,
rough.
it was a rough fucking Tuesday, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I am knock on wood. They haven't scheduled this weekend, but we went down for a good chunk of today, so I'm expecting them to schedule Saturday. I just don't want them to schedule Sunday when we go to Bill Murray. But and
Oh
cheers.
yeah. Cheers, buddy. I got another one of the Jelly Kings.
Ooh. We we went to Texas Roadhouse and I ate like half of my steak because I also got I ate a good amount of rolls. We had 3 baskets of rolls amongst the
Hell yeah.
three of us essentially, and then a Caesar salad, and then a bloomin' onion because we got a coupon for it. Well, we didn't end up using it because we used a gift. Oh yeah, we did use it because we had a gift. We bought a gift card for Nate's kids. They were doing a school function, pay $50 for a gift card for Texas Roadhouse towards the kids whatever thing. So we were like, cool. So we used that, and but we took the steak home, and I was just like, all right, well, there's a big old chunk of fat on it that I didn't eat with what was left, and so I cooked down all the stuff that I didn't eat in a small pan, like on low heat, for like over probably 30-ish minutes, 40 minutes. Just like basically let it sit there and walked away for like played game for I played a period of hockey and then went back and then like strained it out and got as much steak fat as I could out of it and then infused that in this whiskey.
Nice.
Oh, cognac. Cognac, not whiskey. That's a big difference.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I was like, huh. Well, yeah. Because I made an old fashioned with it with this one, and this is a vermouth with it. But
Nice.
can't tell if I can taste it in this one. But it's good. It's a little brighter because it's not whiskey. I really totally forgot that it was cognac when I was making it. I mean, I don't think I would have done anything different, but I definitely surprised myself drinking it. I was like, oh yeah, that's why it's not so bourbony.
Yeah.
Because
Like
it's
your
not.
cognac's a kind of a me drink. Like I don't see you drinking that too often, man.
Well,
So I was a little surprised by the Snapchat. Oh, my headphones came in. I can't
nice.
move. I got to get a new pair, man. These it's like
Oh
one ear or
no.
the other, and like I don't know. I moved the microphone and like slightly leaned back, and it was like pop, like
Oh,
your ears finally pop after a plane ride. So I can't fucking move now.
that's fucking annoying as shit. Yeah, no. we, dude, Bloomin' Onion, underrated. Like, you don't get them a
Yeah,
lot because they really are not good for you, but yeah.
they really aren't good for me, brother.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It was so funny. I was just like, I was talking about that, and I was like, it's so funny. I was like, no, you can't eat that. But we went Jules. It was Melissa went to she did the proving grounds with Jules and did like actual practice with some of the competition stuff just because she hasn't in a while. So they went down and fucked around kind of deal. And she was like, "Hey, we were planning on going to Texas Roadhouse. Did you end up wanting to join us?" Because Jules asked about getting food, and she waited till after left. She was like, "Hey, we were gonna go. Do you want to just join us?" And she was like, "Yeah." So
Hell
three
yeah,
of
dude.
us we just went and smashed, and we happened to have it was either that or just the pickles, and we were like, we can get fried pickles everywhere.
Yeah,
Only like I mean, there's not a Outback within like I think 20 miles of us, so
You're confusing the shit out of me because you said Texas Roadhouse a
Yes.
lot, and then you
Tech
said Blooming
out
Onions, and then you said Outback.
because Outback's the only other place that has the bloomin' onion.
Okay,
Sorry,
so I was
that's
like,
I didn't
I
connect.
thought the Blooming
Yeah,
Onion was only at Outback. I
yeah.
don't know. I don't get them.
I think they just started bringing them around at Texas Roadhouse probably in the last year or something like that. But because they didn't have it before. I mean, maybe they did, and I didn't ever just get it because I didn't have a coupon for it. But yeah, I was like, fuck yeah, that shit slapped. I'm sorry you can't eat them.
Yeah, I almost did over the weekend.
Oh no.
Because like this wasn't the like I didn't come home this weekend, so I'm back on like the regular trip schedule, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was leaving work on Saturday and was like, I could go get a thing of onion rings and a bottle of mag citrate and just like
Not
have
without
my
me.
weekend, man. Oh, dude, I could do it without you.
No, I want
I've
to
been doing it
witness.
forever.
I want to witness.
We could do it together, but I'm
That's
still gonna do my
fine.
annual thing, man.
No, that's fine. Just let me witness the onion rings.
Oh, I thought you were talking the mag citrate. I was like,
Well,
we
if that's
could do
coming
that together,
after,
sure.
if you want to deal with a blowout while also having allergic reactions to onion rings,
The onion thing, though, that's like a
you can
if
eat
we
like
did
3 bites of it, and I'll finish the rest of the blooming onion, but you'll get a taste.
no, I would I want to do the whole thing. Like I want once a year I want to have the shit and then like fucking take way too much NyQuil, pass out immediately and then sleep through the fucking migraine, nausea and vertigo and then wake up like I had an onion. Like
I mean, we could just get you an EpiPen too.
eh, no.
How much are they? I'll pitch in
Yeah,
half of it to watch. This is not
bro, and
FDA
then
approved.
my reaction isn't it's not anaphylaxis.
Oh,
It's well kinda. It's more of like the eye swells up which causes like severe pain. So I don't know if an EpiPen would even help for that.
I
Like
mean, doesn't your
maybe.
stuff like swell up too?
Yeah, but the EpiPen, like you still need to go to the hospital when you have anaphylaxis. And it is for anaphylaxis, whereas mine is like it is a reaction, but it's not like the typical allergic reaction. Like mine is eye swells up, which causes severe pain. Maybe my brain swells too. I don't fucking know. But I know the eye does. And it literally feels like somebody like giving me a lobotomy. But then it causes, the pain causes nausea and vertigo. And like, it's basically like the worst migraine you've ever had times at least five.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like the EpiPen may help, may not, but then when it comes to anaphylaxis, like you take the EpiPen and then you still go to the hospital. Like,
Okay, so
whereas for me, it would be like go to sleep, sleep
so
the
we'll
pain away, and then hope that it's not worse.
so you'll eat a Benadryl, take your NyQuil, eat the bloomin' onion, and then just immediately go to bed. So like it goes to
Yeah,
sleep before L kicks. Okay,
yeah, which
we
I've
can
done
watch.
before. I wouldn't do that for wine because wine it used well not wine specifically. I was going to say it used to be worse as a child. I didn't
I
drink
mean,
wine. I drink grape juice. But yeah, my throat like that was full anaphylaxis. Like my throat would swell up. Like that was a full anaphylactic shock. So like I wouldn't do the Benadryl and go to sleep for the wine because I
yeah,
probably wouldn't wake up. But yeah.
surprise. Yeah, no, honestly, like, because I remember the
Although
one
I
time when
actually I did swell up once from onions.
I was gonna
Sorry, I
say,
forgot. Yeah, it was when I was weed whacking by the fence and cut all those.
Chives.
Yeah, the green onions. I cut all those down. That, yeah, my throat swelled for that. But generally, it's like the eye swells, and then I want to kill myself.
I'm gonna say that one you probably did it because you actually inhaled the air as much as you could like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets different, but wow.
Okay, I'm recording. I just had like severe fear. Like, I was like, did I hit record again? Like, oh no.
That'd be bad. But I was gonna say, what else did I end up fucking doing? I mean, I just had like a day off. It feels so weird. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Roll. 13. Oh, it fell out. 17. All right. That's a lion. But is your stuff recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want me to not record?
No, I was just triple checking. It looked like you were still like triple checking. I was like, oh, okay.
No.
Oh,
Another Discord went off, so I was checking that message because it was like fucking 12 messages pop, and I was like, what's going on in there?
is there a problem?
It's just an annoying person. There is a current problem happening as of the time of recording. Somebody's getting canceled for some bad stuff. I don't know what they did. I'm way out of the loop. I'm in
I
Canada.
don't even know who it is.
Huh?
I don't even know who it is.
Yeah,
I just saw someone said something. I was like,
you might have met them because I have hung out with them a lot, and being in Canada, when people post that they're going to do something, I'm like, oh, we should catch up. I miss you, and then like literally did all that, and then now this shit's popping off. So I'm like, I was just talking about how I wanted to hang out with this person. So yeah,
got it. You should text me it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah.
I don't. You might have met them at my birthday a few years back, but I don't know. Fucking hell. Sorry, I'm texting you now.
No, you're good.
If I had a nickel for every time I thought someone was cool and wanted to be good friends with them, and then they turned out to, from what I'm seeing online, either be a pedophile or a rapist or both, I would have a lot of nickels.
Oh,
and like
no.
that sucks. Yeah. So yeah. The bummer of not being able to go to parties sucks, but also like, yeah, we're cutting that dude off.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Regardless, like, I just want to mingle with people and hang out because I'm fucking traveling and stuck places. But you tell me someone's doing something bad, tell me someone is doing something bad, they're cut. Yeah.
That I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is. You just put it. You put one name, so I don't know what the full name is. But
yeah, I think you might have met them. We can talk after recording.
But yeah,
it's yeah.
Okay.
Fun. I went to go delete them, and they have apparently gotten off of socials.
Oh well, that's why. I can't even find that either. So
yeah. Don't do shitty things, people. Like, but also the point I was getting at was like, the manipulation does kind of work both ways, because I was like, this dude's super cool, I want to be their friend, and then turns out they were doing the same manipulation to other people, but trying to get in their pants. Not mine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fucking
yeah, it's
Christ.
Another it's basically another he who we don't talk about anymore. It's
Got it.
One of those is what I'm seeing.
Got it. Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? I don't know where I was gonna go.
Sorry, I
No,
got some.
I no, that's
The point
fair.
I was gonna make. Sorry, because it sounds like I'm pity partying and being like, oh, I can't go to these parties anymore. I
No.
don't care about that. Like the point I'm making is like anybody listening, watching, anybody that knows us, like you tell us someone is shitty, they're gone. Like that doesn't matter. Like, but also I am pointing out like in a video that's going to come out weeks after this situation, like, yeah, I wanted to hang out with them. I wanted to go do fun stuff, and it looked like I was ignoring the shit that was going on, but I did not know the shit that was going on because I'm in Canada. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I think it just happened too, so it's not like.
apparently it's been about a week
Oh,
of it going on, and like, yeah, I didn't see any of it and was commenting on shit like, oh dude, let's hang out on Saturday when I get home. Like it literally looks like I was ignoring the shit, but I'm in Canada, I have shitty cell service, I don't see shit. Like,
yeah, that's. Yeah. But yeah, that's. Fuck that guy. That sucks. For
yeah,
whoever. That's.
yeah.
Anyways. Uh.
What did you roll? Sorry.
Oh, I rolled a 17 and a 13.
Okay.
But. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a really bad joke there that I'm not gonna make because of what we just discussed.
It's a 30.
Uh,
Anyways.
I was gonna say lead singer
Yeah.
of a pop punk band, 17 and 13. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Oh shit, your sword sheath is fell a little bit. It's fine. It still looks kind of cool. I can't turn your camera on to show you because it's not on. Otherwise, I'd hit it. I mean, I
Oh,
could.
dude, we talked about this the last time we recorded in person, and we haven't done it. We were gonna figure out. We need to hook an HDMI cable up to your computer so you can switch back and forth. Like, but also, I don't know. It might just be chill to just have both of us on screen chatting this way, man. Are you gonna try to? Oh, that's where I sit. Oh, it does look kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just fell just so.
nice.
That's all. I was just like, you should see it. I think I'm going to leave it because I don't want to touch it now. We were sitting in here for a second talking or whatever because I was in here waiting for the thing to render. And so we just sat down and like, I forgot. I think she bumped that and it like fell. And so she put it back and now it just slid. I was like, that's perfect. We're going to leave that because it just shows the blade a little. That's pretty cool.
It wants to be used. It's calling for us to destroy the evil.
Take it out. Where's Gannon?
Well, it depends on
What Gannon is.
it depends on who. There's a lot of people I can think of.
Yeah. Okay, so actually here, I did have something I was going to bring up that's in the football world adjacent. That's kind of drama, or definitely drama. Okay. That would be interesting to explain to people. So, Mike Vrabel, the head coach of the New England Patriots, essentially has been caught sleeping with a insider and reporter whose name is Diana Rossini. She has had a podcast, was a reporter for The Athletic, had a podcast for them, did a lot, insider in football for like a long, long time, was on like the Part of My Take podcast and shit a lot, like widely popular known. Okay. So during the NFL's league meeting, apparently they were caught at a couples resort in Sedona, which was like 2 or 3 hours away from where the whole thing was at, like that weekend prior. This isn't known yet, obviously. So they're at this thing, the owners meeting and all this shit and team leaders, all that shit meeting happens. And then like Easter weekend, it comes out right after that they were caught in these photos leak of us. Them essentially, they're both married to other people with children. They're locking fingers. And then kind of like in a like coupley, huggy way, hugging. They're sunbathing and also in a hot tub, but they're in these cabanas that at this essentially advertised as almost a couples resort, adults only couples resort. They have these cabanas that you only have access to if you have these certain rooms that cost $2,000 a night. So like Diana tried to put it off as saying that she was there on a girls' trip before going to the NFL thing as an insider to do her job of journalizing, because all the head coaches, all the GMs go there. They get to ask a lot of questions, all that kind of shit. So it's like a whole thing. They just got caught going somewhere a little bit early. So they play that off, and then like it comes out, she ends up quitting her job, and then new photos have come out recently that show them 6 years ago.
Oh.
When he was a coach on the Titans, head coach of the Tennessee Titans, in 2020. In a bar in New York, basically sitting on the bar stools next to each other, doing essentially the couples lock where like, one has their knees in between. Yeah. They're not touching, but that is the situation. He's a giant human. He's like 6'5", so his leg span she's a tiny human. That kind of deal. But and then there's a photo of essentially a kiss. Here's where it gets even weirder and funny and tragic. So, she has 2 children. The date of the photos that those photos were taken when they're kissing is 6 months before she gets married. He is married at this point. So, the fact that it's 6 months before they get married, and then now she has 2 kids with her husband. First one, his name is Michael. Mike Vrabel. She has tweets that were saying, like, looking at my son Mike and wondering what kind of historic football players are named Mike. Mike Vrabel won 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots as a player before becoming a head coach of the Titans, and now head coach of the Patriots and taking them to the Super Bowl last year. Not winning, but taking them there at least. So now at this point, because like she put out a statement before that second set of photos come out saying that she quit her job, that this is just all blah, blah, blah. And then this more came out. No one's heard anything from her, obviously. He has had to do a press conference because he's a head coach still currently. They had the NFL draft. He did the response of saying he missed the 3rd day on Saturday for to go to counseling, and he is now back to work. So that is a whole situation. At this point, it's kind of be like, oh, her husband is, I believe, either the CEO or like within the top like vice or like right under that range of Shake Shack. So like I'm pretty sure CEO. So like fucking, I mean, regardless, high end very high-end job. And then, like, also on her podcast, like, I can't find the clip anymore, but there's, like, I have heard her, like, she kind of, like, rags on her husband on podcasts and, like, said a thing, essentially saying, like, if you had told the young me that, like, when you're at your, like, 40s or whatever, that you would be married and have kids and be fulfilled and stuff, but, like, you wouldn't be having any fun. Like, and then said some stuff afterwards, but either way, it's like, yo, and then you find out this shit's going down, you're like...
Yeah, that'd hurt.
Oh, it is rough. And then there's, like, a bunch of... I mean, just lots of tweets and all kinds of shit, and the NFL's not doing anything about it because, like... To me, I think they should. Obviously, it's because yes, it is a personal relationship, and she quit very much because obviously she crossed the boundary of, like, her job is to get insider information about teams and either deliver it or not accordingly, and obviously that's way too much inside information. But, like, for him, like, yes, like, essentially the idea he wouldn't get fired by his team because he's probably using, if any, info to and from her to benefit his teams. That's where the NFL should step in and be like, all right, well, what info were you giving and taking to benefit your team that you should not have known?
Yeah, I mean, didn't they...
I mean,
I don't know if they fired the guy, but didn't they, like... Somebody got in huge trouble for gambling.
Yes.
They were, like, betting on their own team or some shit. Like,
it was a player, but yes. He
like,
bet on it. Well, so Pete Rose, who's a legendary football or baseball player, essentially, like, 1,000% would have been in the Hall of Fame as one of the greatest, like, players to ever live. But he was caught when he was a head coach gambling on his own team to win. But because he was caught gambling, they're like, well, you can't do that. And he's like, but I never gambled on us to lose. I always gambled like, so it's one of those, like, fine lines of, like, yeah, they're like, you shouldn't have been doing that and you can manipulate and do things and so on. But, like, it was only in a winning form, but they still didn't let him into the Hall of Fame. He passed away and they what's that word?
I can't pronounce it, but I know the word.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever. He died, and they were like, "Okay, you're allowed in now. Your lifetime ban is over. Your life is over." So
because you're dead.
Yeah. No, that's literally it. They're like, "All right, your lifetime ban is over." So they let him in, but, like, there's.
Like, they're strict as fuck on that. They're strict as fuck on so many random things, but then, like,
yes, there's obviously very much a gray area of, like, there's, like, the insiders probably know a lot more than a lot of them don't let a lot out. Most of the time they only tell things like, they know they're coming, but they won't tweet it until the GM tells them, like, okay, the player is officially signed. Or it is okay to say this, like, that kind of stuff. And, like, sometimes they even get stuff that they just don't say because they're like, all right, that's too much. Like, people have talked about that, like, prior to this whole situation happening. Like, just because some people ask questions like, so what do you do when, like, GM says this? Like, especially a lot of the time during the draft season, some people leak, like, either fake or real information about players that shouldn't, like, they have, this player, like, a direct example. There's this quarterback that just got drafted to the Chiefs. His name was Garrett Nussmeier. He was a decent quarterback, he was a very late round, would have been, regardless of this information, maybe a 4th round at the best quarterback draft. He was drafted in the 7th, I think. Like, last player drafted for the team. But he had a cyst on his back. that needed to have a surgery and so on and so forth, but like that was leaked as maybe like do that. Well, sometimes people say stuff like that and it's like, well, that wasn't real. Or like not that, but like they'll I don't know, they leak information to try and manipulate, like, or more so, like, teams will say, like, hey, this team is really interested in this player. Like, actually, I'll give you a real direct example to this exact thing. So, Mike Vrabel was the head coach of the Titans. He had a player named A.J. Brown. That was their star wide receiver. This is an infamous moment in football because during the draft, the GM of the Titans traded away A.J. Brown, who was their superstar wide receiver, to the Philadelphia Eagles, who he is now won a Super Bowl with, is currently still with, for a bunch of draft picks and stuff. Because it's all being filmed, you can famously see Mike Vrabel like furiously pissed, but like maintaining it, and just does one of those like, and then just like turns around and walks to the door. And so like you like, oh, he was like probably not even told this was happening. And then just so like he ends up leaving the organization and getting fired like the following year. But like he's now the coach of the Patriots. The rumors now, because Diana Rossini's husband is a massive Eagles fan, but she has been basically the leading speculative about the fact that the Patriots were going to be trading for A.J. Brown to get back to Vrabel, but they won't be doing it until after June 1st. It's essentially, at this point, it is actually confirmed through other insiders, but like that after June 1st, contractually is like a certain date in the league year where like financial stuff happens. And so it's more financially beneficial for the Eagles to trade him after June 1st. So June 2nd, he will be traded to the Patriots. So, but like she was like for a little bit, like including last year, talking about stuff involving that. So it's kind of one of those, like, there are like little, again, she is one insider, and I guess the argument is like, if one GM did something based on one insider's information, like what kind of a GM would you be? You know?
Yeah, but still, like, that's also,
Again, so this is the point where it's like
insider information. Like,
oh no. Like, I guess yes, 100%. But I guess in there, obviously at this point, like whichever GM would then confirm it with other insiders, be like, all right, is this information that I got from someone correct? Yeah. That kind of stuff. But still, like at this point, like what little things did she glean from other things that she told him?
Yeah. Like, she could have been getting info, like a hot situation, like, for sure.
Yeah.
But, like, regardless, like, they go so hard on, like, the players for simple shit. Like, they should.
I mean, yes and no.
Putting it under the rug. Like,
they are now, kind of. But, yeah, it's that's one of the problems. It's like, what did they do? I mean, I guess in a sense, too, like, he's a head coach. So, yeah, like, game plan, that's where, like, when it comes to roster, it's not so much because, like, he's not a general manager. He has nothing to do with signing players. He can tell the GM, yeah, I want this guy, but the GM is the GM. But, like, yeah, when it comes during the league, during the year, because this is going for 6 years. So, like, at this point, too, it's like during the league when they're playing games, is she like, all right, like, I have insider information for sure saying this team you're playing, like, their running back, like, has a fucked up ankle. Like, he's not going to want to go to the left side. So plan on them going right most of the time.
Yeah.
that kind of shit. That's where I'm like, what little information did she know that she could have possibly told him?
Mm-hmm.
And again, like, whether it was in person, because that's the problem. Is at this point, like, is there any text proof between the two of them to confirm this stuff,
Yeah.
or was it,
paper trail?
or was like she just telling this stuff after he cracked her back, like,
Or she cracked his.
that too? Who knows? Go for it.
Yeah.
That do your thing. But that, like, regardless, like, what that's the thing that's unfortunately I don't like about it, because like the people are pointing out like trying to point out the double standard and the fact that like she's losing her job and nothing's really happening to him outside of like, obviously I'm sure his wife isn't very happy, and maybe they will need to be questioning on the doing a blood test on her children to make sure they're not his, especially since you named the first one Michael. Like,
Yeah.
that's the funny one, is like, because like fucking Dave Portnoy from Barstool, he like made a video, because he's from New England, the Patriots are his team, and he's like, what the fuck? Like, Mike Vrabel is known for being like do things the right way, be accountable, blah blah blah, and like, so this happening, he went off, and then he was like, like on Spursini specifically, for like, you can't, how the fuck do you name your kid Michael? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, unless it was technically his idea and she just was just like, oh yeah, that'd be great. Like,
no, even then, dude, like, even then, like, if
have the hindsight.
If I was with somebody, not even like cheating not involved, because no, but like if I was with somebody and they were like, if I was having a daughter or something and they were like, oh, we should name her Kelly, I love that name, I'd be like, no, I dated a Kelly for a long time, can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
and she should have said, like,
regardless, like, oh, it's my grandmother's name, sorry grandma, no go on that name. Like,
yeah.
And I'd be fully open and honest as to why. If I was cheating, which again I would not, and they were like, oh, we should name them the name of the person you're cheating on, one, I'd be like, do you know? And two, I'd be like, maybe not that name. Like, like,
yeah, we can think about it. Just don't say no, but say we can think about it, and then just keep going until it's not a point. Like, what do you like? There was so
but there is also that factor of, like, they say people want to be caught, like, not people don't want to be caught, but they want to like have little jabs in there that, like, oh, I know this thing, and if you were smarter, you'd realize it. Like, and then eventually that gets them caught.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that situation, like, but super shitty for the kid.
Well, like, honestly, what's crazy is that it's been 6 years that these photos have been captured. Like, I'm kind of, at this point, it's more of like, who was the person doing this that set it up? Like, what's... Yeah. So I'm like, this will be interesting as hell. But yeah, that's a whole ball game that's kind of in the background of football that's not, like, obviously super prominent. Because, I mean, essentially, if the NFL is not going to do anything, and they're not, because people have done a lot worse and they've done a lot less. So, like... at this point, it just becomes how much of a distraction is it for Vrabel on the team. And I don't know. It is kind of a bummer. I do wish something would happen to him because it's pretty fucked up. Like, yeah. But that said, like, if his thing really was like, all right, they were just fooling around, he didn't broach that line, which technically is possible, but either way, like, you should, that said, at this point, like, there's a guy named Pablo Torre. He does, I think I've talked about it before. He does a lot of investigative into sports. He had the former, from two people prior, NFL Players Union leader on.
Okay.
To explain like deals and like a lawsuit that he had placed, essentially suing the team owners for what's the fucking word, working together, commiserating to stop from making sure players get guaranteed money, because they did not want to bring that into contracts like the NBA and other leagues have done. And then essentially they did it to Deshaun Watson, who is a quarterback now on the Browns, but he was on the Houston Texans and was accused of essentially sexually assaulting like a fuckload of massage therapists that he was using, that obviously kept quitting because he would assault them.
Yeah.
And like over time it became like 20 something, 30 something. And then like once they all found out and came out, like he got moved. But when he was playing, technically was like a very, very, very good player. But then like I think it went downhill, and then all that happened, and they traded him to the Browns, whose owner is the one that forced it, not the GM or the coach. The owner forced this through and gave him a guaranteed $254 million full contract guaranteed deal. And essentially everyone was furious, for one, who it gave to, but two, the owners themselves were like, motherfucker, we all agreed, like, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
But because of that, like, I think they all then had a point to be like, all right, well, like, it didn't work out. He tore his ACL. Like, he went out, all kinds of shit. Like, he's still hasn't yet to play. He might play this year because this is the first time he's finally healthy. He hasn't been there, but, like, he's technically walking and able to play now. But, like, they also have, like, 5 quarterbacks. So at this point, they're just like, if any one of them is slightly better than him, we can cut him. They still have to pay him because it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because the owner did that. That's why the general manager has not been fired, because it's all been not confirmed, but confirmed that he was not the one that did that, and that's why he is not fired. And he is stuck dealing with the cap room mess of that for a very long time.
I mean, I want to say there should be a clause that, like, if it's undeniable, you don't get paid. But then there is also,
well, that's, I guess, I think I think it ended up being settled kind of deal. Like, I don't actually, it was enough that, like, obviously something happened, and like there was too many to keep track of, like, what happened. But like, essentially I think it became like a whole conglomerate case, and then got settled over, like, he's a quarterback, he's got a lot of money, so I think it got settled. But
yeah, the point I was going to make though is, there should be a clause for that, but then there is they could do a smear campaign, which again, I'm gonna believe the woman 9 times out of 10. But there is that possibility of, like, like Emmett Till situation where it didn't happen and you fucked somebody over, but like 9 times out of 10 that's not going to be the situation for this.
Yeah.
Like,
no, so that was like, but that's an example of, like, essentially after that happened, there was 3 other players that were like trying to get guaranteed contracts, and none of them did. Technically, as far as I remember, for sure two of them would have been a terrible go because they all suck right now. So, but like they were trying at that point, and before that happened, like at this point they all just point to Deshaun and be like, oh, look at that happened, no guarantees. And so, but because it was like a premeditated thing, and there's evidence of it with emails and all kinds of blah blah blah, like I'm hoping Pablo is currently investigating this all and is just going to drop the episode because it's fucking great. It's hilarious. He's a legitimate like investigative journalist who his entire spiel is like, I am like did like political investigative journalism for a while and was just like, I don't enjoy this. I'm going to look into the shit that I enjoy. So now he just looks into sports and like basketball and any sport. He's like, ooh, fuck it. Let's look into this. Like, and so he's just like essentially trying to help all of these players that are technically getting fucked out of the millions of dollars that when the billionaire owners are making billions on the team and purposely screwing them over. Because like I think the best argument I heard for it was that the previous PA owner or the PA worker they elect him, whatever, president. He was saying that if you knew like that your kid was signing up for a job where his entire job was just to run into traffic, how much would you want them to sign the contract for benefits and money for? Because that's what they're doing. They're just getting run into by the top 1% of athletes in the world constantly. Yeah. So like, what do you know, when there is billions of dollars being made on people watching your child run into traffic,
yeah,
what would you want them to get paid? You know? There's an industry for it.
My dad let me join the Army, which is very comparable to letting your kid run into traffic, except it's bombs.
Yes.
Yeah, he's more open about it. When I joined, I told him not to give me any advice, blah, blah, blah. That was me being I wanted to be a grown-up and make my own decisions. Yeah, he would want me to make a fuck ton of money to run into traffic, which if somebody wants to pay me, 6 figures a year, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah. I mean, like realistically, like if you told me, like if you put up, like, I'm just going to say, even now, currently now retired Nigdama Sue. He's like 6'7", was notorious in the league for just being a fucking the hardest hitter in the league. If you told me like how much would someone have to pay you to take him like legitimately hitting you like you are a quarterback and it was his job, he made millions of dollars to do that. How much would someone have to pay you to just take a hit? Like for me, one hit, it is at least $10,000 because I'm missing days of
higher. I'm going higher.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it's a lot.
Because you and I, again, we are normal people. That man hits you, you could be medically fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. Like,
you would have to add the caveat of, like, cover the medical bills for the rest of my life.
And this amount of money.
Like, you might be wheelchair bound now. Like, like
whatever medical things come of this.
Like, so you got to have that, but then also there needs to be enough money to be like, you have the potential to be disabled. Like you may be wheelchair bound. You may have such a bad concussion you're no longer mentally there. Like,
okay,
I would personally want at least 10 mil.
So I guess like one of another example specifically is two of them. What happened to Aiden Hutchinson when he broke his leg 2 years ago? he was running and he did get the sack, but he was trying to sack the quarterback and he was running and his leg, at this point, came in contact with another person's leg going the opposite direction. And it pretzeled. And he was out for the rest of the year. So, like, that happened. And then there was this year, Tyreek Hill, I think it was like the 4th week of the year, fifth week, some shit, really early. Catches this ball, but he lands in a way that his entire knee and leg went sideways, and you could see it, like his full kneecap went all the way here. And so it's one of those like, all right, well, how much are you going to get paid to jump into the air and land on your knee and do that?
Yeah.
That there's a chance that could happen every time you jump in the, like, it when you do put it into context, it's really fucked up. Yeah. These dudes really are just like fucking themselves up forever. I mean, hockey players, like, they're less open about it. They have to tell you what injuries are. They just say his lower body. And then you find out, like, oh, he legitimately broke like 4 of his toes, but he's just playing through it because he has the rest of his foot to push the skate. Like, he can do it. Like, that actually happens. Like, you just don't find out the exact details of their injuries until the season's over. And then they're like, yeah, he had like fucking 3 broken ribs, like, and he's just getting checked in the side and just broken rib every time, just, and then just skating it off, like, that shit's crazy. And they get paid like fucking a 5th of what NFL players do. It's wild.
Yeah,
we're not gonna get into
that. I mean, the NFL, you're getting hit by a car, dude.
Like, they measured it. The science people measured it. They're like, it's literally like getting hit by a car. Like, it's wild, man. Especially when you're not one of the big dudes. But,
that's fucking crazy, brother. What are you humming? Oh, the
question.
Cart.
Yeah.
Yeah. It fully blended in with the wall to me. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
It looked like you were looking at the computer, and I was like, "Did I freeze?"
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. So this question is: what's the funniest advice your mother gave you? I don't actually know.
I do.
I mean, my mom has been, I guess in theoretically, it's been like, look, like, I know you're probably going to want to do drugs, whatever. That's fine. She's like, just call me if you can't drive.
Yeah.
I mean,
my mom, recently, I won't say how recently, my mom gave me the same advice you gave me about not the same girl, but similar advice. She literally said, like, hey, you can fuck her, but don't date her. And I was like, oh, we're at that level. Like,
she can see it on your face.
My dad has said that numerous times, but like my mother said that, she did once. She said it in a nicer way, but she basically said, don't stick your dick in crazy, because she knew I was about to.
Is it that crazy?
Yeah. But it's gotten to that level where my mom's like, go have your fun.
Go get something, please.
But don't
get it off of you. That's so funny.
Don't do it for long, son.
Oh my god, that's fucking so funny because I can see your mom saying it too, and that's the best part for me is knowing her and just being like, look.
We're at the point now where I could try and sugarcoat it, but I won't.
Okay, so if you could spend the weekend in any city, which would you choose? Yeah.
The real answer, home.
Yeah.
But the like, fun time, let me go somewhere cool. I would want to go to, I mean, Paris for sure, Tokyo, like, but I would, like I said it, I think in the last episode, I want to go somewhere foreign that's in like a more like rural area. Like I want to like chill out with like, I don't want to say the poor people, but I want to chill out with
Yeah.
like the normal class of like, these are the people, the average, like,
Yeah.
vibes, like people just chilling, this same as us, blue collar workers, fucking wait staff, you know, the workers. I want to hang out with them for a weekend. Specifically, like I would love to where it was like all expense paid, like no money is a problem. Like
Yeah.
we all have the weekend off and we all get to hang out, go show me the cool shit, like,
Dude, honestly, like, I was, if, like, winning the lottery, do something like that, and yeah, just go to a bar, hang out with a bunch of locals, try and make
yeah,
friends and
the
have
locals.
fun.
That's the word I was looking for. I didn't want to say like the
The
average or
pores.
poor. I want to hang out with the downtrodden. Like I wanted to hang out. I want to hang out with the normal average Joe.
Yeah. Oh god, the mic fell. Yeah, no, like, yeah, just hang out with a bunch of locals, go to a pub that's like fun, eat some pizza and whatever pub
Yeah.
food, and then just like my dream is to do that, but like have the lottery so I can be like, all right, just put everyone's tab onto my tab and then just charge
Yeah.
it and be like, tell everyone they had a good night, and then not tell them it was me, just
Yeah.
leave. Like that'd
Yep.
be sick. Just be like, yeah,
That'd be fucking dope,
I just
dude.
left that place, and that whole fucking bar is about to be like, yo, what? Like, I just got smashed and I don't have to pay for it?
Yeah.
Like, like that, yeah. No, like, that'd be fun. No, I'm trying to, for me, it's very specific because it's like, currently, like, I definitely want to go, if it's a weekend trip, because that's like, 4 days. If you like to count the full, like, I don't know, whatever. I'll say a weekend's like 3 to 4 days. So like,
The way I'm seeing it is like you get into town Friday around noon and
yeah,
you leave Monday around noon. So like you've got
that
Saturday,
yeah,
Sunday, 2 full days, and then half a day, half a day.
yeah. That's kind of what I thought. So like, essentially for me, that would be because I've been working a ton. It'd be somewhere tropical,
Yeah, that'd be
like
nice.
just to
Yeah.
like straight up sit on a beach, have a drink, go in the water when
Actually,
I want to.
I'm gonna change my answer to match yours because my Facebook memories are showing when I went to Miami for 11 hours.
I mean, look, like that. Regardless, like that's a fun time to just say fuck it, you went.
Yeah, it's a vibe for sure.
Well,
And we're cool now. It's fine. Uh I would I would like to do, for a weekend trip only, either my first answer or same as your answer. Like go somewhere tropical, vibe, head empty, but my dick fat, head empty, you know, just fucking vibe, no responsibility, nothing to worry about. Like I hope the mic picks that up in the recording too. Like just fucking vibe, man. That'd be nice.
no,
Even like a weekend trip, down to hang out with the family, like, but no responsibility. Like we're just hanging out, getting food. Don't got to worry about anybody having a doctor's appointment or, oh, we got to run to this place. Like we're just vibing, having some beers.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, to me, like, I guess the specific trip is like Aruba, our honeymoon. So because we were there for like 10 days and it really was like, it was nice. But after like day 6, it was like, okay, like we've kind of like outside of like, we probably could have like ventured off, but we had already spent enough money just kind of like getting there and our room and all that jazz. So we were like, all right, we're budgeting the couple things we do outside of the island because it was all inclusive. So there was enough that like we don't need to spend money if we don't need to, kind of deal. And that was what was great about it. But like, I think it'd be fun to like go to Aruba again or like one of those places and be like, all right, because like that really was the perfect weekend trip, like Aruba, to go like, all right, you go there to an all inclusive for a weekend,
Yeah.
vibe on a beach for like 2 days, and then just like go home. Like that really would be a total That said, the travel time is fucking huge because of it, but like
Yeah.
that was part of the like days. But what other than that, or Vermont, weirdly, that is like it's
Not
almost
gonna lie, Vermont's a vibe.
it is. We talk about it. It's one of our favorite trips of all time. Like it just, especially if you go during the fall time when it is changing the leaves. If you go for like a week, we were there for a full week, and so you really see a lot of leaf change in that week.
Yeah, it's
And
fucking beautiful, dude.
yeah,
Like,
it's crazy. So we do think about that a lot. It's such a chill vibe. It's impossible to not be chill because everything is chill around it. So you just like slow down, you get down. And that was same thing with Aruba. Just like it was I mean, they did try to like, obviously it was a giant resort, so those people doing shit, but like
I
we just wanted to do nothing. We just sat in the pool or on the beach and had drinks. That was it.
it's a vibe. I'm changing my answer again.
Yeah.
Because you brought up Vermont and you mentioned Melissa several times. I want I I want to be back home for mine, but I want a secondary option. I want somebody else, their weekend trip. They are coming to their hometown. I live in Vermont now. I work at a fucking tree factory farm. Like, they come home. They're from the big city. They're having their weekend trip home. Guess what?
Me.
I'm wearing a flannel fucking t-shirt chopping down a tree. Oh, I haven't seen you in years. How's the big city life treating you?
Which
Hallmark
movie?
movie.
Yes.
I
It's not a bad answer.
accidentally full on brought it back to cheating because that's what Hallmark movies are.
Oh yeah, some girls there on a work trip. For some reason, we're here on a work trip in Burlington, Vermont. My he's so self-absorbed. Shows the footage of him back there making her a cake for when she gets home. He's so self-absorbed.
My high school boyfriend, who never did anything with his life, who works on this tree farm, wants to save the coffee shop.
I'm gonna quit my hundreds of thousands of dollars job with my husband that is there making me a cake and sometimes gets upset that I don't help him. Like, dude, Hallmark movies are hilarious. We should make one that it really just for the hell of it. Let's make a trailer for one.
Remember, we had the idea forever ago. I want to do it so bad.
Oh Jesus!
Like, one, because we both look good in flannels. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
oh my god, I have the idea. We are both the high school boyfriends. There's two hometown high school boyfriends.
That's us finding out at that point that
Yeah.
the person we are with was cheating, and then it's us like, oh my, that'd be fun.
It's both of us. And the movie name, Doubles.
On that note,
I knew it was coming.
well, that said, like it legitimately, it's 6:40. I need to go make dinner.
Yeah, I gotta go make food too.
I put salmon out the cool, so it'll be room temperature by the time because it was pretty cool. That said,
Yeah,
Uh, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We love you guys. Be nice to those that deserve it.
And fight those that don't.
Fuck
Bye.
ice. Bye, guys.